Today we're going to talk about the Salomon Sense Ride 5 and figure it out why it became one of my favorite all-terrain everyday trail running shoe. Aloha guys, this is Nando from Hungary Explorer, and today I'm going to talk about this beauty, well, this dirty beauty, the Salomon Sense Ride 5. I own the Salomon Sense Ride 4 for a long time. I actually used it in a lot of places, from Nepal to Costa Rica to Spain. It was an all-terrain shoe for me, but I actually used it for hiking and not for running because I just didn't feel like as comfortable as what I was expecting from a trail running shoe, so I used it mostly for hiking and it worked perfectly for that. When I saw the Sense Ride 5, they came out with this beautiful orange white color. I said, you know what, I have to get this pair of shoe. I know, I shouldn't get the pair of shoe because of the color, but yeah, this new design looks pretty good. I tested this shoe out for the last 4 or 5 weeks. I ran with it in muddy terrain, volcanic, dry rocks, technical terrain, on the road. I even ran a 7-mile race with it, and I'm planning to run another race pretty soon. Before we get into my thoughts, let's talk about specs. The Salomon Sense Ride 5 features a SensiFit upper construction, which cradles the foot from the midsole to the lacing system, providing a secure fit all around the foot. The 3D upper mesh material offers more durability and breathability. The Energy Foam lightweight midsole was actually created by combining EVA and olefin to deliver long-lasting cushion. The outsole features an all-terrain contra grip with 3.5mm locks, which is built for the widest variety of surfaces. As usual, the Sense Ride 5 keeps the Salomon Classic quick lace system. The heel stack height of the shoe is 29.6mm, the forefoot stack height is 21.3, so the drop is 8.3mm. The weight of the shoe is 286 grams. Talking about the design of the shoe, I really enjoy the design. This is the first reason I got this shoe, because I looked at it. I really love the color. I really love how does it look. I think design-wise is a very well designed shoe. The build of the shoe is really good. Usually Salomon shoes are very well built shoes, like the La Sportivas. I think still La Sportivas are probably the most rugged and most well built shoes, but Salomons are doing really great. Let's talk about a very important factor of a trail running shoe, the traction. So Salomon says this is an all-terrain shoe, and they are using a 3.5mm lugs. This is supposed to work in all kind of variety of terrain. Most of the time this works. I tried it on grassy, muddy areas, technical terrain, wet terrain, even on dry rocky, volcanic rocky terrain, so it worked out pretty good. Not as comfortable to climb with this shoe as with some other ones, like for example the La Sportivas. They're more made for this kind of technical terrain. It worked fine, but I just feel like if you go out on a very technical scrambling section or very technical terrain and you want to run it, maybe this is not the best shoe for it. Maybe you look for something more rock and trail specific, more technical shoe. But it worked out. It was no problem at all. Now, what makes this Salomon Sense Ride 5 different than the Sense Ride 4 or the other Sense Ride series, I think, is the newly designed midsole. The EVA with olefin made it a much more responsive midsole, and I really like the cushion of it. It feels so comfortable. Very surprised actually that I was running a trail race here in Hawaii, and it was a mix of mixed terrain, hard packed terrain, some technical parts and some road running, and at the end I could really charge those downhill concrete sections with these shoes, and I felt really awesome. I felt good. I didn't have fatigue. This midsole I think makes a huge difference. I'm using number 9 on Salomon usually, and I bought this Salomon at the same number 9. It works great. First it felt there is a little bit too much room in the shoe compared to some other Salomon shoes, but actually this is a good thing, not a bad thing. So the Salomon Sense Ride 5, as all the other Salomons, comes for women and men version, and beside that there is a regular version and the GTX, the waterproof version. The regular version, which I have, this is $140. That's a great price. Nowadays I feel like all the companies raising their prices and everything is around 160 to 180 bucks or even more. So $140 price wise, it's hard to beat. And the waterproof version is $160, so that's only 20 bucks more. And if you live in a place where wet, cold conditions are a problem, maybe you want to get that. Here in Hawaii, I would definitely not use waterproof because I'm gonna get wet no matter what. Now let's talk about who is this shoe for. So this shoe I would say this can be for almost everyone. You can be a beginner trail runner and just getting into trail running. This is gonna make you love trail running because it's comfortable. It can be good for a regular trail runner, something like me who likes to run all kind of technical terrains, ridges, mud, dirt, everything. So this is a perfect everyday shoe or a perfect training shoe. I would say if I have to run a 20 to 30 mile race, I definitely gonna use this shoe because I feel it just works perfectly. I usually don't like to run with my trail runners from my door to the trailhead, but with these Salomon Sense Ride 5s, I feel like it was comfortable running on the road. I had no problem. Some people, it says it's too stiff for them. For me, it was a lot of cushion. I usually don't run shoes like as cushiony as this, so for me, it works perfectly. I really liked it. Besides trail running, for hiking, this can be a really good long distance hiking trail shoe. You can hike with this miles and miles. So if you're a true hiker, like some of my friends, probably they would like this shoe. It's like you can do 20-30 miles a day, no fatigue on your feet. I like that. Let me know in the comment section if you have a Sense Ride 5, what you think about it, what you like about it or what you don't like about it. I'm really curious what you guys think because, how I said, for me, it's a great everyday shoe and I use it 2-3 times a week. That's it for today. That's about the Salomon Sense Ride 5. It was good to be back with another review and see you guys next time. Aloha.